This is Rin, our newest Quantum character, and she may have just made one of Honkai Star Rail's strongest DPS characters even better. Today we're finding out just how much she changes Archer, and for today's team, we have Hua, who is a free character in the Golden Companion shop, Sparkle, we of course have Rin, and now we have Archer. Boom, there we go. I think we actually just shot Flame Reaver in the leg, but it's fine. Flame Reaver now knows what is coming up. So now with Sparkle right here, we're always going to be pushing forward Archer. There we go. And we're also going to use the Sparkle ultimate, just give some more buffs to the entire team. Now with Archer right here, we're just going to shoot our arrows, and we are going to be able to trigger the joint follow-up attack with Archer and Rin in a moment, which there are two ways to trigger this. Either you get to 3 skill points or less while using Archer's skill, which is what we're about to do, or if you use all 5 Archer skills in a row, the joint follow-up attack will trigger afterward. So here we're about to shoot one more arrow. Now we're at 3 skill points, which means the joint follow-up attack will trigger. There we go. And it is such a cool animation, and boom, 1.1 million damage right there. AoE damage onto all of these enemies. And now with Archer, we can just shoot the lion like so. Well, bam. And now with Hua, we can just basic attack, use our ultimate as well, so that we're able to get more energy for the entire team. And Rin is about to take her turn, which something important to note regarding the joint follow-up attack is that the joint follow-up attack can only be triggered once, but the trigger resets once Rin's turn ends. So ideally, you always want Rin to go after Archer when he gets advanced forward from Sparkle, as this allows you to always reset the trigger for the joint follow-up attack. Otherwise, you might miss an opportunity to use the joint follow-up attack as a result. So I'm not going to use Rin's ultimate just yet. I'm actually saving this for wave 2 with Flame Reaver's clones, as this will be able to deal significant AoE damage onto those enemies. So we are holding off on using the Rin ultimate. So what I'm going to do is just shoot my arrows here with Archer. We got his ultimate, so I'm going to take advantage of that as well. And boom, there we go. Now we can shoot another arrow, and we're actually going to be able to get just a bit more energy for Hua here, as we can basic attack, Archer follow up, and now we're on to Flame Reaver right here. Now that the clones are on the field, I am going to use Rin's ultimate, which is going to significantly help out Archer, as Archer is a single target damage dealer. So being able to use Rin's ultimate will be very useful for dealing damage onto the clones, while with Archer, we can just full focus on Flame Reaver here, which I'll show you all in a moment. So with Archer, we're only going to be shooting Flame Reaver. We're just gonna keep going. There we go. Boom, we got the ultimate. I am gonna use it right here, and we're about to get down to 3 skill points, which means we will trigger the joint follow-up. There we go. Joint follow-up attack, and boom, 1.9 million damage, and all the clones are gone now. So we're able to shoot another arrow with Archer right here, and then we can use Rin's enhanced skill, which utilizes her gem energy, which is the 117 out of 15. There we go. And boom, follow-up attack from Archer as well. And now we are on to the second phase here. So with Hua, I am just going to use her skill, get some more energy for Rin as well as Archer. And we are just going to do the same thing as before, shoot our arrow. Joint follow-up attack comes in pretty early, as we are a bit low on our skill points, but it is fine. We're going to use the Rin ultimate. Well, bam, there we go. All the clones are already gone, so we can just keep shooting Flame Reaver here. All right, we did get the Archer ultimate. We are going to use it here. And wha-bam, 20% on Flame Reaver. Another arrow coming in. Boom, 10% HP. So we're going to use another enhanced skill here with Rin. Let's see how much this does. Well, bam, and there we go. We're able to get a 0 cycle clear. But let's step it up a notch with Anomaly Arbitration. And boom, there we go. We just shot Argenti in the leg as well. So pretty similar strategy as before. With Sparkle, we'll advance forward Archer and just immediately use her ultimate right here. And with Archer, we're just going to focus on shooting these enemies here with his arrows, triggering the joint follow-up attack. There we go. And now joint follow-up attack time. Well, bam. And now we also have the Archer ultimate ready to go, so I will be using that as well. All right, now this enemy is going to attack Archer, but it should be fine. Okay, that was actually quite a bit of HP, but I think we'll be fine. I am gonna basic attack with Hua to trigger the follow-up with Archer, and now we're gonna give energy to the entire team once again. And with Rin, I can just basic attack here as well. So now this enemy is going to summon its friends, but it is okay as hopefully we don't take too much damage. Okay, attacking Sparkle and Huohua, that actually works out. Please stop hurting my archer though. My archer is a little... So what we're gonna do here with archer is just shoot one arrow. We're just gonna keep shooting our arrows once again. So this enemy will go down from the joint follow-up attack. So I'm gonna stop attacking them. And I'm gonna focus on this enemy here in the middle. All right, joint follow-up attack and boom, there we go. Follow-up attack from archer as well. We can use another skill, and we can also follow up here with the Sparkle ultimate, getting some more skill points. And we're also really close to using Rin's ultimate. She literally is just right there. How much energy are we off by? Oh my gosh, we're off by 1. We're literally off by 1 energy. Okay, it's fine. Huohua, thank you. Now we have the Rin ultimate ready to go. We're just gonna inflict the vulnerability debuff onto all of these enemies here, and another archer follow-up. We can just basic attack, follow-up comes in, and oh my gosh, please stop. Why do they hit so hard? My Rin! These enemies had some elite training because they are hitting like a truck. Okay, we're gonna keep shooting our arrows here. Should be able to defeat this enemy. Oh, we are so close. You know what? I am actually gonna hold off on the archer ultimate. I am just going to use it now on Argenti. And we also still triggered the joint follow-up attack as well. So right off the bat, we were able to inflict that joint follow-up attack. And with Huohua, more energy for the team. Sparkle is about to use her ultimate though, so I'm gonna hold off on using the Huohua ultimate. Something to keep in mind though with Rin is that she does have a trace called Ladylike Poise, and this trace will increase her speed by 20%, but it only lasts for 3 turns. And the way to get this speed buff is when she enters combat, as well as when you use her enhanced skill. So when this buff is about to go away, you ideally want to use her enhanced skill so you can retain the speed buff throughout the battle. So that's what we're about to do now. Bam, there we go. And Sparkle, can you please get attacked? Thank you. I usually wouldn't want my characters to get attacked pretty hard, but I did need a little bit of energy there for Sparkle. But now if we take a look real quick at Rin, she has the speed buff now for another 3 turns. So we do have to keep in mind of that so that she is able to take advantage of that speed buff, which does nicely help out with Sparkle not overlapping Rin when it comes to resetting that joint follow-up attack for Archer. So we're just gonna shoot our arrows once again, same thing as before. All right, we're about to trigger the joint follow-up. There we go. And bam, follow-up attack there from Archer as well. And we can just shoot another arrow here, use the ultimate with Archer. We should be able to deal a nice chunk of damage to Argenti. It was an okay amount, yeah. Okay, please. Oh, that was a bit of damage, but it's okay. We're just gonna use the Rin ultimate once again. And boom, there we go. Archer follow-up. I'm going to basic attack. The Archer follow-up will be able to get rid of both of those right there. We did get the Sparkle ultimate, so we can just use that route and we can push up Archer once again. But as we can see, Rin is always going after the Archer push from Sparkle, which is ideal to make sure, once again, we are resetting the trigger for the joint follow-up. All right, Argenti is on 1%. Oh no. Skill could have been used for this second HP bar, but it's fine. We're about to trigger the joint follow-up here. Bam! And now we can keep shooting with Archer. Boom! Follow up here with the ultimate. Argenti is likely going to go down to around 70. Yeah, 70% HP. Or 69% HP. And now we have all of these summons right here. This is where having another joint follow-up attack would be great. With Rin here, I am just going to try to deal some damage onto these summons as they are quite annoying to deal with. So we were able to deal some damage onto them. There is the barrier now in Argenti, which is not great. Oh gosh. No! Okay, we can use the Huohua ultimate. Oh, this is not enough for Sparkle, is it? No, it's not. Okay, it would have been more ideal if we actually just held off on using the Huohua ultimate and just let Sparkle do her thing, but it is fine. So now with Archer, once again, we could just shoot our arrows. Joint follow-up attack is coming up here with Rin. There we go. Now we're gonna get all the buffs here. With Rin, I can also use her ultimate. We're going to attack Argenti once again, and I'll follow up here with the Archer ultimate. Boom. Now we can just keep shooting our arrows. 11% on Argenti. I believe we should be able to finish this off here. We can basic attack, follow up. Now with Rin, we can just consume our skill points here to give her more gem energy. And boom, there we go. We probably could have had a smoother clear there, honestly, but we were able to 3-star. We only took 1 cycle. So here we have Archer. We're also using an E0 Archer. Every character in today's video is E0. We do have a signature light cone. If you do pull 200 times in this patch, you will be able to get this light cone without having to pull for it. Traces max out. Relics, we're just using Root and Arena and Genius of Brilliant Stars. You could of course also use Tengoku at Livestream for your planar set. And we also have an E0 Archer. Now for Rin, here she is. She does have her signature light cone, but here are some alternatives that you can consider using on her. Traces maxed out. Relics, we are using Tengoku at Livestream and Genius of Brilliant Stars, which if you are using Rin alongside Archer, you could also use more supportive planar sets on her. For example, using Lushaka, you can use City of the Converging Stars, and so on. As for Eidolons, also E0 with Rin. As for Sparkle, here she is. We're using the Sunday Lycon, but you can use Stan, Sparkle Signature, and so on. Traces max out. Relics, we're just using Lushaka and Ordeal. So Lushaka will be giving a attack boost to Archer as he is in the first slot of the team. And with Eidolons, also E0 Sparkle. And then we also have Huahua here, who is E0 with Shared Feeling. Shared Feeling will allow her to give some extra energy for allies when using her skill. Traces maxed out. Relics, we're just using Broken Keel and Warrior Goddess and Thunder, and Eidolons also E0. Overall though, this team is very fun. I will also have a main DPS Rin video coming out very soon, so do stay tuned for that. And if you did enjoy today's video, consider subscribing to see some more content from me. Leave a like to support today's video, and I hope you all have a great one. Peace.